Hachette Audio presents The Pride of the Yankees, Lou Gehrig, Gary Cooper, and the Making of a Classic. Written by Richard Sandomir. Read by Kevin Stillwell.
To Griffin, my beautiful love. Forward. Of all the great and glamorous athletes, the gigantic and sometimes screwy sports figures of the dizzy decade who clattered across the sports stage with fuss and fume and fury and the thunder and lightning of their compelling personalities, Lou Gehrig, the ball player, was probably the simplest, the most retiring, the most sensitive and honest. Paul Gallico, sports columnist and first screenwriter of The Pride of the Yankees. The Pride of the Yankees, the story of a simple, sensitive, brilliant, and honest athlete, was the first great sports film. A big-budget movie in 1942. The first full year of America's involvement in World War II. It brought us Gary Cooper as Gehrig. A near-perfect marriage of a modest, heroic subject and an actor who specialized in modest, heroic characters. Pride helped define Cooper's career. But more crucially, his performance is critical to defining Gehrig's legacy as a man of integrity, who somehow tells a stadium full of fans that he is the luckiest man on the face of the earth, despite having a disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, that had just ended his career and would end his life 2 years later. 75 years have not diminished Pride's powerful evocation of a man struck down in his mid-30s, who was loved deeply by an intimidating immigrant mother, his adoring wife, Eleanor, his teammate, Bill Dickey, and his manager, Joe McCarthy. He was an ordinary man who did extraordinary things in ballparks until ALS stopped him. Pride would only hint at the seriousness of the disease, but its telling intimations of his mortality, a sudden stabbing pain in his shoulder, the loss of dexterity that rendered him unable to tie his bow tie, suggest the terrible reality. As his life ebbed, Lou Gehrig needed friends to distract him, to cheer him up, to let him talk about anything but amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. One of the regulars was John Kieran, a friend and sports columnist for the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?